Well, I want to finish up this series on the neck, and right now I'm going to put in a couple frets, and these are gold frets, and this is a 14-inch radius. These are metal snippers with a groove cut here. These are about $20. If you want to buy ones that somebody else has put the groove in it, you can spend about $60 and up. But these cut absolutely perfect, perfectly clean, and you don't even need to go under them. So what I do is my fret slots are laser cut. I do these on my laser machine, my CNC that I built, and they are tight. They are also perfect. There is no variance in these at all, because even a thousandth of an inch can make a difference in your intonation. So I come back and just set the fret wire in, and I take my nippers and I cut straight up, because these are going to be radiused end frets. These are not going to be beveled frets. So then I put it back in the slot for the other side, make sure that I'm flush on that end, cut this end flush, and then go to my Dremel vise here and a fine file, and the first thing you want to do is flatten the end and then put just a little bit of bevel on it. Clean that end up good, because what that does then is give you the proper amount of recess, because you cut them flat. And then at this point, I just start going around real lightly, I don't know if you can see this, and just start rounding it with this fine file. Make sure that you don't have any facets like a diamond. You want to make sure that you get all of any flat spots that might be around it. And then I take my Dremel with some rouge and I give it a quick polish while it's on here. Now all these frets are going to get leveled anyway, but I like to hit the end, because it helps me see if I got it radiused good and make sure there's no flats on it. And then do the other end. And again, make sure you start by flattening the end and then putting a little angle, a little bevel on it. That's where I start my rounding. And then I back drag with a very fine file. You know, these frets are pretty malleable. You can file them pretty easy, not too hard to do. And again, just make sure that you get everything nice and rounded. And after you do this a couple times, you'll kind of get an idea of how much round you want on yours. You know, you could round them a lot, or you could just do a little like I do. And then I come back in and lay it in the slot, and then make sure that you've got the amount of recess you need. And that's how I do my frets. And that is just absolutely perfect. If you want to see if you've got the right amount of recess, turn it on the back and see if you can see the end of your fret. If you can see the end of your fret, then you needed to file it a little bit more, but I cannot. Now here's also those dots that I did earlier. They're looking for the brass markers and my side markers, and along with these gold frets, man, really looks good. This is one sharp fretboard. All right, later.